All right, let's talk about something that drives so many of us homeowners crazy. Why does it feel like your house has a mind of its own? You know what I'm talking about. Uncomfortable rooms, energy bills that make you wince, and this constant feeling that your home is fighting itself. Let's dig in and figure this out. We've all got one, right? That one room. Maybe it's the home office or the bedroom way down the hall. No matter what you do with the thermostat, it's just always cold. Well, guess what? That's not just some weird quirk. It's actually a clue. So we're gonna start with this mystery cold room, because it's not just an annoying little problem, it's a signpost telling us that something much, much bigger is going on with how your entire home works. I bet some of this sounds really familiar. You know, one room feels like a different season than the rest of the house. Or you put your hand up to a vent and there's barely a trickle of air, but another one across the house is like a wind tunnel. Your AC or furnace seems to be running all the time, but it never quite gets the job done. And if you've given up and are using space heaters or putting plastic on the windows, you're definitely treating the symptoms, not the actual cause. You know, our first instinct is always to blame the thermostat. It's the thing on the wall we poke at, so it must be the problem, right? But here's the twist. Your thermostat is probably doing its job just fine. The real issue isn't about making the hot or cold air, it's about getting it where it needs to go. It's a delivery problem. To really get what's going on with this delivery problem, we need to look at the highways that your air travels on, your ducts. And I've got a really simple analogy that's gonna make this whole thing click. Okay, so the official technical term for what's happening is duct leakage. This is all that perfectly good heated or cooled air that just escapes. It leaks out through tiny holes, gaps, and bad connections before it ever makes it to your room. It's just lost inside your walls or up in your attic. And this is the absolute perfect way to picture it. Imagine your HVAC system is the drink, and your ducts are a giant straw. Well, if that straw has a bunch of holes poked in it, it doesn't matter how hard the system works. A huge chunk of that conditioned air is never gonna reach you. It's just leaking out along the way, wasted. And the amount of waste is, honestly, it's staggering. In a pretty typical house, we're talking about 20 to 30% of the air that you are paying good money to heat or cool just gone, vanished. To put that in perspective, for every dollar you spend on your energy bill, up to 30 cents could be doing literally nothing but heating your attic in the winter.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Those leaky ducts, they're just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. To really get it, we have to zoom out a bit and see how everything in your home is connected.
Let's just follow the chain reaction on a hot summer day. So the sun is just beating down on your roof. Your attic turns into an oven, right? It can easily get up to 150 degrees. Now picture your leaky air ducts, that straw with all the holes running right through that furnace of an attic. All that nice, cool air you just paid to create is getting heated right back up before it even gets to you. So what happens? Your AC has to work overtime, running and running, just trying to keep up. And that right there is the big idea. This is the key takeaway. We have to stop thinking of our homes as just a collection of separate things. A roof over here, an AC unit over there. We have to see it for what it really is. A single, interconnected system where every single part affects every other part. So once you start thinking this way, seeing your home as a system, your whole approach changes. You can make way smarter decisions about upgrades. Instead of just putting a Band-Aid on a symptom, you can fix the actual root cause and see a massive difference in your comfort and your bank account. So let's just compare a few common upgrades. A smart thermostat, right? Super popular, pretty easy, and it offers some nice convenience. But when you think like a system, you see where the real power is. Good attic insulation, for example, helps the entire house stay balanced. And duct sealing? Well, that directly fixes our leaky straw problem, gets rid of those cold spots, and can lead to some seriously huge savings. Okay. Let's talk some real numbers, because this is where that system thinking really pays off. A simple upgrade, like that smart thermostat, is a great start. It can save you around $180 a year. That's a solid, easy win. But check this out. When you expand your thinking, the savings can just explode. Did you know even your yard is part of the system? Planting shade trees in the right spots can cut your air conditioning costs by an unbelievable 50%, just by stopping the sun from baking your house in the first place. And now for the big one, the fix that gets right to the heart of that cold room we started with, sealing up those leaky ducts. That one move can put up to $1,000 back into your pocket every single year. That's the power of making sure the air you're paying for actually gets to you. So as you can see, this all really boils down to a fundamental shift in your mindset. Let's just quickly recap how to look at these home comfort problems from this new system point of view. You know, the old way of thinking is all about symptoms. You think, my thermostat's broken, or I'll just close the vent in that cold room, which actually can make things worse. The new way, the system way, asks much better questions. Is my air actually being delivered right? How is my attic insulation affecting my AC? It's a total shift from fixing a broken part to balancing the whole shebang. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Now that you understand that your home is a system, what do you think is its weakest link? Is it those leaky ducts? Poor insulation? Maybe something else entirely? Finding that answer, well, that's the first real step to making your home finally work for you, instead of feeling like you're always fighting against it.